So it's about 7:30, and it's the night before my big presentation at the Oklahoma Christian American Marketing Association, where I'm just talking to a bunch of students about becoming an entrepreneur, client acquisition, marketing, all that stuff. And I'm just going to be honest. Usually, I'd say 99% of the time, I feel amazing, on top of the world. No one can beat me, just absolute monster. Well, that 1% kicked in today. And man, I've been battling for no reason. Nothing bad has actually happened in my life. I'm just battling though. Self-doubt, anxiousness, just worried about stupid things. I don't know what's happening. The devil's probably just attacking. But man, I feel uneasy for no reason. And it's crazy because one of my mentors said, when you drink from the well of opportunity, the devil wants to turn that off and get in the way of it and attack. And so I just feel attacked right now for no reason. It's just all up here. It's weird, man. So that's where I'm at right now. But just gonna chill tonight, pray a lot, and listen to good music and just try to get myself out of that. But it's weird, man. I never feel like this. I never feel anxious and have like a low confidence. It's really odd, but that's what I feel right now. And so I'm just gonna roll with the punches. I'm just gonna look at positive things and try to get through this, and I will get through this, and tomorrow will be great. But that's where I'm at right now.
A few moments later.
Man, I feel a lot better. It's the morning of the OC AMA presentation, and I feel way better. I just crushed some weights. So I woke up this morning and hit the squat rack. Thank you to my buddy Christian Cornelius, who's motivating me to get after it consistently every single day in the gym. But man, last night was way better. I walked inside, called my girlfriend, my parents, talked to even my sister, and just had a good time with them on the phone. It kind of got my mind off of everything that's going to happen this week. And then I took a shower and watched Virgil Abloh's presentation at the Harvard Graduate School of Design. And so I got some inspiration from that. Took some notes right there, if you can see. My TV remote's on there. But man, I feel good. I got about 3 hours till I got to present. I'm just walking through it right now. Feel confident. We are back, baby. Finally had a good night's rest, and we are ready to go today. So let's go. We're rocking with today, OC AMA presentation. Like I always say, man, don't ever dress like you're going to work, dress like you own the building. And so this is my style. I love white pants. I like the almost like the old money look. I don't like the corporate suit and tie, navy blue tie and all that stuff. And so this is what we got today. Some loafers, some white pants, and then we have Paula James long sleeve collared shirt here. So yeah.
So, our speaker today is a former OC alum, former collegiate athlete, and arguably most impressively, he started his own business while still in school and said, you know what? I'm going to play on myself. I'm going to bet on myself. I'm going to go full-time, do that right after college. So if you would, please help me welcome our speaker, Mr. Marcus Johnson.
How's everyone doing today? Good? Bad? Ugly? No, I'm just kidding. You guys are beautiful people. How are tests going? Good? Not so good? Give me thumbs up or thumbs down real quick. I'm seeing some thumbs up, some thumbs down. Tell your teachers not to give you tests. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So before I get into this presentation, I know I walk a lot. I'm probably going to trip over this chair. But I'm going to move this real quick because I have ADHD. All right. Before I get into this presentation, I want to let you know something. Don't look at me as someone that's, holier than thou, or someone who's, so much higher than you on the corporate ladder. Because to be honest, you and I are the same people. Yeah, I might own a business. Yeah, you might be a student, but I can resonate with you a ton. And the reason being is, I know Noah asked, hey, how many guys know what you guys want to do? And I saw probably like 3 or 4 hands raised, right? Well, guess what? I'm sure that you're feeling the same feelings of, hey, I don't know what to do. Am I impressing my parents? What am I going to do after college? Am I in the right major? Am I on the right path? And I'm going to be honest that I feel that same thing every single day. Every single day. And I've been in rooms with millionaires and multiple billionaires, and they have told me they feel the same thing. They wake up, they question, why are they doing what they're doing? Are they on the right path? Are they making their family proud, their wife proud, their husband proud, right? And so we are always going to feel that. We are always going to feel like we're not doing enough. We're always going to feel like we're on the wrong path. And so if that's the case, then we have to get comfortable with it and we have to embrace it, right? Because I feel that, and no matter if I have a $50,000 a day or I make zero money or I lose money, I wake up the next morning and still feel, hey, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? And right before I get into this, I want to let you know that imposter syndrome is the key to success. I talk to, like I said, millionaires and billionaires, and every single one of them always questions their abilities. And when you stop questioning your abilities and you stop questioning, hey, can I do this? And you're overconfident in your abilities, that's when you start slipping, right? So questioning your abilities is also an act of humility and imposter syndrome too. So why not you? The Pillars of Business Success by Marcus Johnson. That's me. There I am. There was a little photo shoot I did in Boise, Idaho. But I was a 2024 business school graduate. I graduated in May or April. I forgot what month it was. I'm an OC baseball alum, finished in 2023. And I would consider myself a website and content specialist. I've leveraged my brand by becoming a personal branding connoisseur, by taking my followers and taking them on a journey to from step 1 to step 10. And then I also focus on marketing consulting and business development. I love growing businesses. So a little bit about my company. That's Flow Forward Media. There's a wave right there. I know that most of you Oklahomans have never seen a wave. But we are a West Coast lifestyle. We are a West Coast lifestyle brand. I'm from Southern California, and so when I wanted to make a company, I was like, I'm going to make this like a cool like surf culture kind of company, and that's how I'm going to brand it. So my goal was to bring new waves of marketing to Oklahoma City, because on the coast, the West and the East Coast, it's full of tech innovation. But when I moved to Oklahoma City, I still saw like business owners doing all the pen and paper. So my job was to be a disruptor in an emerging marketing market. So I've been in business for about a year and a half. I started at the tail end of baseball season in 2023. We have clients nationwide, all the way from San Diego, California to Jacksonville, Florida. We serve small and medium-sized businesses. We also serve as fractional CMOs for certain companies that need it and that are in the process of hiring an actual CMO instead of reaching out to an agency. We work with 24% B2B businesses and 76% B2C businesses. Do you guys, with a show of hands, do you guys know what B2B and B2C is? Can I see? Okay, so not too many. So B2B is like, I make cups and then I sell them to McDonald's, right? I have a business and I'm serving another business. B2C is like, I make t-shirts and I sell them to you guys. You guys are my customers, my clients, right? So we really focus on a lot of B2C businesses. And so what AMA has generated for Flow Forward Media, it's generated an extra $21,100 in revenue. In my opinion, 21K is not that much, but I guarantee you, no one in this room is going to turn down a $21,000 check. No? I wouldn't either. So we've actually gotten 5 new customers from AMA connections, because I would milk those connections, dude. Like when I was in AMA, I mean, Bert can attest to this, and all the other AMA staff can attest to this too. Every single time a speaker would talk, when everyone else left, I would go up, shake their hand, get their business card, exchange information, curate that relationship, and then a year later, it turned into $21,000 in revenue, adding to our portfolio page. That means the average customer spends $4,000, and there's more on the way. And without AMA, my company would have never started, because I started this company when I was in college baseball season, and I didn't know what I was going to do after. I was just kind of like you guys, and I came down to one of the speakers that talked, and I told him I could build a website. Had no idea how to build a website. Went on YouTube, figured out how to build him a website, delivered it to him, and then we 60x'd his initial investment, which was crazy. And that's That became a lifetime client, and that's what started Flow Forward Media. So do you guys know this room? Yes? Okay, so if you guys knew me last year, you'd probably see me in here a lot. I mean, I got made fun of because I was in here so much. And I mean, I might have ran up the OC Wi-Fi bill, and I apologize for that. But this represents the work and what it takes to become successful. I was in here from sun up to sundown. I'd wake up at 6 o'clock, lift weights, get to school from 8 o'clock, and then finish around 3, and then I'd give hitting lessons because I played college baseball at the Oklahoma Christian baseball cages to just make ends meet when my company was making nothing at the time. And then I wouldn't eat anything because I was trying to be frugal, didn't spend any money, and then I'd go in the caf at like 6 o'clock. Spence and Box could attest to that, and I would eat like 6 plates of food because I was like, okay, free meal, I'm gonna save some money today. And yeah, that's just what it takes. And so I would do that for like the whole last year, all of 2020, last year was 2023, 2024 school season. And then after that, after I ate, I'd get in the computer lab from like 7 o'clock to like 2 a.m. every night. I lived downtown, so I'd go to bed at like 3 o'clock every single night I was in school. So I mean, I was running off at 3-4 hours of sleep for the entire school year, and that is what it takes. And then I have, so this is a video, I kind of look ugly there, I kind of still do, but whatever. So this video was gonna play, but I documented my whole entire journey last school season, just being at school, running a business and balancing both. And if this video could play, it was me walking out of the business building at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I would shut the whole place, I'd shut this place down every single night because I had to balance business and school and do hitting lessons to try to make ends meet before my company really started to take off. And so that's what it takes. I mean, it takes a lot of work. And so going on to actually what it takes, we may have different definitions of fun, but you need to learn what fun is to you. Because for me, everyone used to say, oh, Marcus, you work too hard. I mean, you're not happy, it doesn't look like you're having fun. But guess what fun is to me? Fun to me is number one, impacting people, building business, building my own business, and then going out on vacations and never having to check my bank account and going to nice restaurants all the time. Like, that's fun to me. So fun to me is working hard and then reaping the benefits at the end. Fun to me is not going out and getting drunk with my buddies, all right? So you have to redefine your definition of fun. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, fun to you needs to be grinding and then enjoying the benefits later, okay? So delayed gratification. Doing what is required, because optional and success do not go together. So what it takes is late nights, like sleepless nights like I talked about, running off at 3 hours of sleep for like a whole year, and then disregarding your feelings. Because if you want to be any kind of, if you want to reach any kind of success, you cannot worry about how you feel. Good day, bad day, sad day, really happy day, doesn't matter. Because when you're just starting your business, you have to show up and work, because if you don't, the business will not work, okay? Does that make sense? So if I'm feeling tired, I still go to work. If something really bad happened and I have to pay $10,000 to get a car fixed or whatever, just throwing out numbers there, I still have to work, because if I don't work, my business won't work. And that requires zero balance. Everyone's gonna say, hey, you need balance in your life. Well, what is balance? Because for me, balance is work and enjoying my life. And so balance is not getting drunk with my buddies on the weekend, right? So you have to have zero balance, or what the world will say is balance. And you have to sacrifice fun for fun later. I talked about that just a minute ago. But like, okay, so now we know what it takes, but like, how do we actually put it into action? Because I could say work hard and do all this stuff, but like, how do we put it into action? So we have to become resourceful, right? And we're all college students. I was a broke college student. I can imagine, I mean, I don't know about all you guys, but I mean, some of you guys, I must be broke college students too, so we have to be resourceful on where we're putting our money and how are we creating assets out of that. And so everything is out there, just get off your butt and start getting after it. Like truly, like if you want to win, you just have to work harder than the next guy, all right? So here's 3 pillars to being resourceful. YouTube is going to be your best friend, right? Copy, paste, and then put your own spin on it. When I made my first website, I had no idea what to do. Went on YouTube, literally saw a guy, copied it, put my own spin on it, and then 60x my first client's ROI. which is crazy. Now he's a lifetime client, brings us business all the time. And then I mentioned this earlier, cold approach turns to coffee, right? And so you have to be fearless. A lot of you guys, I've recognized a lot of you guys, a speaker comes in, say it's a billionaire, and he's sitting there after the AMA meeting, and no one shakes his hand, no one curates that relationship. You have no idea what that guy could bring you. And so someone has already done what you want to do, so therefore take the risk, shake their hand, ask them to go to coffee. It's going to cost you $10 or lunch or whatever, and then get mentorship. And then what I do is I set monthly meeting KPIs, key performance indicators. So when I was a student here, what I would do is I'd be like, okay, I need 10 meetings a month with business owners across the state, and I'm going to get 5 of those connections from AMA. And so I'd curate the relationship, go up, ask them a bunch of questions after this meeting, and then I would get their business card, go to lunch. Obviously, and then those relationships ended up turning into clients later down the road. So plant the seeds now, because they're going to save you a lot of emotional and financial heartache, right? Because they know they've been there, and just like your parents have, you guys got to listen to your parents too. They've been there, listen to them, and they're gonna shortcut your way to success. The last thing is value. The value of free work is literally the best thing ever. When I first started my company, I did $100,000 in free work within the first, my first website was paid, but after that, I did $100,000 in free work in 3 months, because I wanted to build my portfolio page, because in this digital age, social proof is everything. The bigger your portfolio page is, the more likely a prospect turns into a client, okay? And no one's gonna turn down a free content shoot, a free website, a free this, a free that. And it might hurt your mental a little bit, and it might make you really tired and super stressed out, but that stress is really, really good. So make sure to sacrifice early, have fun later. I've been on the delayed gratification kick for the last 10 minutes. And so if you're just getting started out, if you're making muffins, give some away from free. Give some muffins away for free. If you're building websites, do some websites for free. Ask them for a Google review. Ask them if you can put them on your portfolio page, because social proof is everything, right? I'm not single anymore, but if I was in the dating world, you don't ask, hey, can you date me? I'm gonna pay you, $2,000 or whatever, right? No, you have to act as if. No one's going to be attracted to someone that is not attractable. Does that make sense? So build your portfolio page first, and then start tacking on paid work, and then that's how you scale. So win more, how to scale. So we have to understand the 3 patterns of consumption, right? The 3 patterns of consumption are experience, inspiration, and community. So experience. Has everyone had a Happy Meal in here? Yes? Raise your hand if you haven't had a Happy Meal. Okay, good. So everyone's living here. I don't eat McDonald's anymore, but I used to, right? Hey, so the experience. People love the Happy Meal, not because the burger was that good. It's because of the experience. You opened up the box and you got a little toy and it made you all excited. Inspiration is the second pattern of consumption. Why people buy things. People buy Jordan because they think they're going to jump as high as Michael Jordan and turn into Michael Jordan. Everyone knows that's not true, but that's the power of marketing, right? And so when someone will buy something, a product, usually a physical product, because they're inspired to be the face of that product. And then community. I'm an OSU fan. I know that a lot of you guys are OU fans. I don't mind OU at all. But the community. People buy jerseys. People become OU fans. Not all of them, but a lot of them become OU fans because they want to be in a community. They want an identity, right? And so people will put all of their time, money, and effort into a community just to feel like they're a part of something. So if you understand these 3 patterns of consumption, number 1, you're going to be a beast at marketing, and you're going to be a beast at sales. And then I call this the 4-piece combo, right? Or the KFC, Chick-fil-A, Caniac combo at Cane's, right? This is the 4 essentials for massive success. This is what I've seen really drive my company once I got customers and potential prospects in the door. Speed, right? We have a fast onboarding process and we have a fast delivery time. I've talked to every marketing agency out in Oklahoma City, and we have by far the fastest time of delivery. The reason being is we don't want our clients overthinking and rethinking their decision. We get them in the door, we get the invoice sent, they pay us, we get the job done, boom, 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 right? But speed only works if we get ROIs. I can't sleep at night unless my clients are making money. We talked about my first website ever, we 60 times multiplied his initial investment in us. So give them a reason to brag about you, because referrals are gonna be your biggest tool in marketing, right? You can run ads, you can do this, and yada, yada, yada. Referrals is gonna be the biggest thing. So speed it, be super quick, respond quick, deliver quick, then generate ROIs. Next is customer service. I make every single customer I have nationwide feel like a rock star. They pick up, hey, what's up, John? Okay, I'm gonna take care of you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna throw this in, boom, boom, boom. If you make them feel like a rock star, they are going to brag about you. And they are gonna spread your name faster than wildfire, okay? So whenever you deal with a customer, do not give them an attitude. If I'm having a bad day, remember what I said, don't matter how you feel, you gotta show up still. So if I'm having a bad day and I get David call me, I gotta perk up and I'm gonna make him feel like a rock star. Anything he wants, I'm gonna deliver. And I'm gonna deliver fast. Lastly is innovation. That's the kind of the West Coast, East Coast tech innovation. So we find ways to streamline our clients' businesses. Get them off pen and paper, find ways, either AI automations or just a good content management system. We find ways to streamline their automation, to streamline their business, so they can start working on the business rather than in the business. Speed, customer service, ROIs, and innovation. And those are my 4 essentials for massive success in a digital age. And outside of that, man, I'm finished. So you guys can, if you guys want to reach out to me, give me a call, email me, go to our website, check out our portfolio page, and then I'm offering some internship programs, some sales positions, and more if you guys are looking for a job when you guys graduate. So outside of that, thank you very much.
You have some questions?
Really?
Oh, yeah. What's up, man?
So obviously, we know each other. I've seen you grow this business from when you were in school to now. But one thing I want to know is, how have you learned to deal with just getting told no?
I think if you get comfortable with it, right? Like, I mean, any of the guys in here, I'm going to talk to the guys because I'm a guy, I can't speak for the women, but have you ever been rejected by a girl? You walk away. I mean, if you get rejected by a girl, you don't come back, so you call the cops, right? So it's the same thing. If someone says no, yeah, dude, like it's the same thing. If someone says no means no, right? And so if someone says no, at first I was like taking that like, dang, dude, like that's so mean. Like I took it personally, but now it's like, okay, they're lost. Let's move on to the next one. And you would be surprised. God does amazing things, and many times when someone said no, I beat myself up. But God protected me right there, because the next deal was even bigger and it doubled and multiplied, right? And so sometimes your no is the only way to get to the level you want, because now you're not allocating time to the no client, you're allocating time to the yes client. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. Any other questions? What's up?
Do you have faith, and so how does it play into your business?
Faith is like a really, really big part. So a lot of companies, like, as they climb the corporate ladder, they try to like I probably have a 0 ESG score. And I'm just gonna be honest, because I am not gonna shy away from faith, right? And faith might push away clients. It might push away prospects, but maybe I don't, if they don't respect my faith, then I don't want them anyways. And so faith has been a huge part. I mean, just by getting told no, making $0 in the first like 3 months, and just constantly just like, okay, God, and looking at every single yes and no as an opportunity, right? So like, if it was no, it's like, okay, it's meant to be. Next one's gonna come up, right? Because maybe if that no client said yes, it could have been a disaster. I could have gotten sued or this or that or whatever, right? So faith is huge, man. I read the Bible every day, try to spread that with my clients. And I'm blessed to be doing business in the Bible Belt, because I talk a lot with my clients that are Christians about God and stuff, and it really makes us closer. So if you're gonna start a business, don't Don't sell your soul for sanity, okay? Don't try to take out God and take out all of your core beliefs just to make $1. Don't do that. God will honor you if you stay steadfast and you put him first in your business and in your life. Does that answer your question? Cool. Any other questions? Give me while I'm hot. Come on.
All right, let's give one more round of applause. We have a gift for you to show our appreciation.
Thank you.
Marcus definitely said it better than I ever could. You cannot overestimate the power of networking. Look what AMA has done for him. He can do the same for you. I promise it can.
Press record. Good job, Marcus. Keep killing it.
That one.